The explicit and implicit numerical methods. Explicit numerical method. So this is an explicit numerical method is a technique for solving differential equation where the solution at the next time step is computed directly from known values at the current and previous time step. The system of equations needed to be solved. So we have the core idea here given an ODE like dy over dt is equal to f of t and y, f as a function of t and y. We have an explicit method. An explicit method here computes the future y of t plus delta t using only already known information. For example, here, our y here of y n sub n plus 1 is equal to y sub n plus delta t times f of t sub n y sub n. So the right-hand side here uses only values you already have. So you can solve it in a single forward calculation. So we have the common example here. The forward Euler, the formula here is y sub n plus 1 equal to y sub n plus delta t of t sub n y sub n. We have also the Ronchi-Kota RQ4. It is based on the weighted average of four slopes estimates. And we have Adams Buzzford uses multiple previous steps. No? So I will not discuss this anymore. We have the leapfrog uses values from two previous steps. So you will just concentrate on the specific numerical method there, the explicit one. So let us discuss in general the explicit numerical method here. We have the advantages here. This is simple to implement. Just evaluate the formula here. Then computationally cheap per step. It means that they can easily compute for the y sub n here. No need to solve linear or nonlinear systems. But these are the disadvantages of the explicit numerical method. This is conditionally stable. So it requires a small enough time step, delta t, to avoid blowing up. The stability condition is often written as CFL conditions. So the CFL condition means Courant Friedrich Louis. The four-step problems, the required delta t can be extremely small, making it inefficient. So those are the disadvantages of the explicit numerical method. So contrast with the implicit method here, the uses of the expressed method, known values only. For the implicit method, future unknown values. So solve the system? No. So we don't have to solve the system here. We just substitute the values, some values here to find the value of y sub n. Now for the implicit, yes, we have to solve some problem here. For the stability, the explicit numerical method, this is conditional. For the implicit method, this is unconditionally unstable. Then cost per step, this is low. So it means that we can easily solve for the y sub n here. But in the implicit method, this is higher, meaning we still have to solve the equation here to find the value of y sub n. So we have the simple example here. Now this is the forward Euler. So solving dy over dt equal to negative 2y at y equal to 0 here at time equal to 0. So that is equal to 1. Y sub 0 here equal to 1 with delta t equal to 0.1 here. So the step size here is equal to 0.1. So the y sub 1 here equal to y sub 0. Then times h here, the step size, times f of t y. So this is the first derivative here, negative 2 y sub 0 here. So y sub 0 here is equal to 1. So we have 0.8. Then the second value of y here is y sub 2 equal to 0.8. So this comes from here, 0.8. So 0.8 plus 0.1, the step size here, value is a 0.1. Then times 0.2. Then our next value for y here is equal to 0.8 here. So 0.64. So number 3 and so on. So each step here is just arithmetic. No equations to solve. So in summary, we have the express method are fast and simple, but require care with step size, especially for step or long time simulations. So for example, we will continue this. Let's have the uh, 10, let's have 11 values for this. So from 0 to 10, so we have the time interval here is 0.1, 0.1 plus 0.1, 0.2, 0.2 plus 0.1, 0.3 up to 1 here. Then we have the corresponding value for y sub n here. So if for the initial value of y, that is equal to 1. So the second value for y sub 1 here is equal to 0.8. So we have here 0.8. Then y sub uh, y sub 1, y sub 0, y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, up to y sub 11 here, 0.107374. Now for the implicit numerical method. An implicit numerical method is a technique where the solution at the next step depends on the unknown future values, meaning you must solve an equation or system of equation at each step. So that's the difference. So we really have to solve a problem here. We have really to solve an equation here. So we have the core idea. Given the same ODE here, so dy over dt equal to f of dy. An implicit method evaluates f at the next unknown time steps. So y sub n plus 1 equal to y sub n plus delta t, f of t sub n plus 1 here. So this is the future value. We have y sub n plus 1 here. So since y sub n plus 1 appears on both sides, so you must solve for it here, often requiring algebraic manipulation, metric inversion, or iterative solver. So we have the common examples here. This is the backward Euler. So the backward Euler here is y sub n plus 1 equal to y sub n plus delta t f of y of f of t sub n plus 1 y n plus 1. Then we have the Frank-Nicolson method here. This is the equations. Then we have the implicit Runge-Kutta stage values that depend on each implicitly. Then Adams Merton here this is known as the multi-step method using future values. So we have the advantages of the implicit method here. So we are looking in general of the implicit method. So we don't discuss anymore the specific solution here. So we have in general the implicit method. Then we have the advantages here. This is unconditionally stable. Large time steps at delta t can be used without growing up. So ideal for step problem where explicit method require very tiny steps. So more reliable for long time simulations. So the disadvantages of this, the disadvantages of this method is this disadvantages of these present methods are more complex to implement. Must solve the equation at every step here. So like here, we have to solve equation here. We have to solve for y sub n plus 1. The ideal for step problem where its explicit method requires very tiny steps. So For the disadvantages, more complex to implement, higher cost per step, so requires matrix solves or iterative methods. So we really have to solve some unknown here. For nonlinear problems, we need Newton-Raphson iteration at each step. So constant with the explicit method. So evaluate if at current time. So just directly substitute for the values of t sub here, current time. Then for the implicit method, so we have to solve for the t sub n plus 1. So this is the future value for the implicit method. Now solve the system. So we don't need to solve the system here because we just substitute the value of t sub n here. But here in the implicit method, we really have to solve the equation here. Now stability. So this is the explicit method is conditionally stable. A small delta t needed here. Then for the implicit method, this is unconditionally stable. So cost per step, this is low. So we can directly solve here. We can easily solve for y sub n here. Now this is for the implicit method, so the cost per step is higher. So because we really have to solve the equation here in the implicit method. Now this is best for non-step problem, and the implicit method is best for step problem. So later on, we have an explanation for the step and non-step problem. We have the simple example here, backward Euler solving dy over dt equal to negative 2y. So we have the same example here, but we are going to solve it using the backward differentiation. So y of 0 equal to 1 with delta t equal to 0.1. So the step size here is equal to 0.1. Set up the equation here. So y sub n plus 1 equal to y sub n plus 0.1 times the derivative here, negative 2 y sub n plus 1. So we have to arrange and solve for the y sub n plus 1 here. So the y sub n plus 1 equal to y sub n over 1.2. So we have the example, our first value here, the initial value equal to 1 over 1.2. So this is equal to 0.83. So for the y sub 2, or y sub 1 here is 0.833 divided by 1.2, this is 0.6944, and so on. So notice you had to algebraically solve for y sub n plus 1 before computing it. Now we have to clarify the definition of the step problem. A step problem is one where the solution has a component that changes at very different rates. So one decays very fast, another very slowly. So explicit method must use a tiny delta t to track the fast component. So a tiny delta t. Explicit method, though, we have to remember that explicit method here must use a tiny delta t to track the fast component, even if you only care about the slow one. Implicit method handle this efficiently. So we have the implicit method here for our summary. Implicit method trade computational cost per step for stability and larger time steps. So making them for preferred choice for step, complex and long standing simulations. So we have example here. This is for the backward Euler update here. So here we have to continue this process up to 11 points. So we have this using the Mathematica. So we have these points. Then let us use the dynamic module here. Using the dynamic module here of Mathematica. So we have the red here for the forward Euler method, and we have the blue for the backward Euler method. Then we have the cyan color here, the plot in between the blue and red here is the exact solution. So this one is the exact solution. Then this one is the backward differential formula. This one is the forward Euler method. Now we have the step size here. Now we have said that there is stability for a small step size for the forward Euler. So we have the stability for the forward. But if we increase the step size, it is the backward Euler method that is more stable. So for example, here, if we increase the step size here, the forward Euler method is no longer accurate like this one. So the red color is no longer accurate here, but the blue one, the backward Euler method is there is no effect on it. There is a slight effect on the backward Euler method. So the backward Euler method is somewhat backward Euler method somewhat maintains its accuracy even if you increase the step size. So the backward Euler method still maintain its accuracy, but the forward Euler method is no longer accurate for the greater step size here. So like this one. We have the total number of step size is equal to 20.